we always talk about these 20-game winning streak, and that's the good thing about this. If you win or lose, your season's not over with because it's played on the field.
Right.
But you talk about we always, another little storyline is players who've never been in this type game and how fast it'll be, a little bit faster. But this is the game that relies, and we talk about Oku and Remoto and Dayton Lowe and all that good stuff. But let's remember, we got kids like Josh King, Dante Foster, Stanton Stevenson, Keaton Cowens, who have been there and done that before, and that's got to be a big part of it because they've been in the on the big stage before, and Carl Albert has too. But I think we have more Guthrie kids who have been on that level and won't be surprised by anything.
Well, I mean, of course, you got Jaden Chappell that started free safety last year as a sophomore. As you mentioned, you got Josh, you got Dante, you got Keaton, you got Stanton. You got DJ Hughes, who's absolutely, I think, had a great.
Everyone always forgets about DJ. He's such a big factor.
And unfortunately, I think that's happening on the recruiting side a little bit too because he's had a great year. I mean, he's a super cornerback, does a lot of things quietly. But you know what? It still comes down. It's a football game, and there's just something to be said for you get out there and you get hit in the jaw one time, and then you kind of wakes you up and you realize, hey, I'm in a football game, and you don't worry so much. All I know is I played in a lot of football games in my life. Not once do I remember a crowd. I know that sounds bad for the fans, but you're so focused on trying to do what you're doing out there on the field that your surroundings kind of just go away, and it becomes about you and your 10 teammates and the 11 guys on the other side in different colored uniforms that are trying to knock your head off. And it kind of has a way of bringing people together. So there might be a little bit of that at the very beginning, but 3-4 series, that's over. It's football.
Coaches like this week, surely they got to like the challenge of it, but then you got the TV people come down to interview the Oklahoma. All those people are going to be in the back pocket of Rose and Watkins. Of course, they're used to that. I mean, and they're so good handling those situations. But as a coach, you kind of forget that and just get set and let's go.
I think as coaches, you live for games like this. I think this is why great coaches coach.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to go out there and play a week against a team that you know that you're probably going to be playing your JV in the second quarter, for sure the second half, or do you want to go out there and play against great competition? To be quite frank, that's one of the reasons why I think Carl Albert's been so dominant over the years because they always, those first 2 or 3 games, non-district games, they always loaded up with pretty stout competition, and I think that's smart. Now, it's probably cost Gary some years when he won state titles, some undefeated seasons.
Yeah.
But you know what? When you lift a gold ball, it doesn't matter how many losses you got. You won the one that mattered. But I think Coach BB, Coach Mick, Coach Watkins, all of the entire staff, the coordinators, head coaches, and all the staff, this is what you coach for. So, and this is what players should want to play for. You should want to be in games like this. This is where you learn a lot about yourself and what kind of character you have.
Last thought here, and the only downfall about this game is it's on a Thursday night, and I've been on that rant before about my thoughts on Thursday night football. It's just not fun to me because you got to get up and go to school or the work. It's fall break, so you don't have to do that. But of course, Sunday the team had to go up and practice because everything's bumped up a day, and so that's the only downfall. Is it's playing on a Thursday. A lot of fans got to celebrate or drown in their misery that night, and still have to get back and go to work. So. It's just one of those one downfall is on Thursday night.
Well, I take a vacation day every Friday, so I encourage everybody to do that.
Exactly.
Now, I'm with you on this. I don't like Thursday high school football games.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
It's not Thursday night lights.
It's not Thursday night lights. It's Friday night lights.
Exactly.
And so, I'm a traditionalist when it comes to that, and I have a challenge with that. So I'm with you on that one. But the reality is that we're gonna go in there Thursday night, and I think we'll do real well, and hopefully both sides compete hard, and like I know they will, and nobody's hurt on either side, and everybody comes out of it as healthy as they came into it, and we'll have a heck of a football game.
The stars will definitely be out for Carl Albert and Guthrie. The TV lights will be on. The radio broadcast, Fallen Jays year in and year out, will definitely be there, and 2 great coaches. It's all built up for Guthrie, Carl Albert.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like you said, Cox is there, and I asked Coach Porter before we came on the air. I said, have we heard any predictions yet? And he looked at me and grinned. He says, everybody's going to pick Carl Albert, and I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. And I think he's right. I mean, there's something about Carl Albert that everybody loves. I mean, I love him.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the program and respect it so much. So it's hard not to appreciate and respect a program like that. I would love for everybody to come out and pick Carl Albert to beat us by 7 or 10. I think that'd be the greatest thing that could happen.
No doubt about that. Well, I can't wait to get there, and I know you'll be there, and we'll talk to you on the radio broadcast and get your thoughts on the big contest.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
All right. For Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. Thank you for watching Guthrie Sports Page Television.